Welcome to Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to do an LA Times Expert Sudoku dated June 26, 2025. Let's get into it. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, we can see here that the 5 goes across here, 5 goes across here, and 5 comes down here. That leaves these two as a 5. Alright, I just randomly look at numbers for the moment. 2 comes across here, 2 comes across here, 2 comes down here, so 2 will be there and there. Alright, same 2, 2, so 2 can't be in this row, 2 can't be in this row, 2 can't be in this column. That leaves this as being the 2's there. Alright, so we can see that an 8 is there and 8 is there, so that takes out these 4. So I'm going to suggest that an 8 is one of these two. What we can also see is we can see this 1 can't be in this column. So it's got to be down here, and because of this 1 here, that's going to be a 1, which will mean due to that, down there, that'll be a 1 there. Alright, so 1, 1, 1, so these two here are going to be a 1. Alright, so we've got 9, 9, so these three, one of these threes is potential 9, and because of this here, and this here, one of these three are a potential 9. Okay, what else can we see? So 1, 2, so 2 is going to be here, and by the way, 2 is in this column here, and that's due mainly to this 2 and this 2. So I'm actually trying to find out if I can find anything in terms of this bottom line at the moment. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 can't be, 7 and 8 can't be in this column. So the 7 and 8 are here and here, here and here. That can't be a 2 anymore because this is going to, because that's the pair. So this is going to be the 9. So to explain that, 7 and 8 can't be in this column here. That leaves those two spots there. So that means the 2 and the 9 have to be in here. So 1, so the other number that's got to be down this here is the 7, because the 7 didn't make it to the bottom. So 7's here, and then 9, so I'm just going to put those all in there, can be in those spots there. So that gets me where I know that bottom row. Alright, so what else are we seeing? We're seeing the 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is going to be up this column here, and then because of this here, 5 will be here and here. Alright, so 4 can't be in this row, can't be in this column, and it can't be there. So the only place a 4 can go is there, so that's a 4 there, which means the 4 has to be in this column. So what I'm slowly getting this column figured out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 can go in this row, can go in the top row and the bottom row, mainly because of that 6 there, and the 6 can go into this top row only, and that's mainly due to that 6 and that 6. The other number that's got to be in this column is 7. Remember how I said that the 7 has to be at the bottom because the 7 and 8's there, and that's the only place of the 7, so that means that can't be a 7. So what that's telling me now is 7 can be there. The only possible number for this player is the 6, because these numbers here that finish off the row are 4, 5 and 7. I'm just going to clear out the 6 there. 4, 5, 7, well, 4, 7 and 5. So that's what that's done. These two can't be 6. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 is up the top here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so if the 3 is at the top, that means the 3 must be here and here. 2 can be down this column and this column, and that's mainly due to that 2 there. 3, 4, 5. So 5 can't be there. That's the 5's there. 6, 7. So 7 is going to be potentially one of those. 8 can't be down this. Whoops, can't be down this column. So they're 8s. And 9 can't be down the middle. Alright, so 9 is there and there. Alright. So, what have we got? We've got a 3. Yep. Alright, so that's all making sense. 1 can only be at the top here. Let's show you why. 1 can't be in that row, can't be in that column, so they're the ones there. That leaves that being a 1. Okay, so up here is going to be a 1. 2 is down there. That, remember the 2 here, can't be there, can't be there, definitely can't be there. And now, because I've got this, the only place a 2 can go is there. So we'll clear that out because I don't need that. 3 cannot go into this column and it cannot go into this row, mainly because of these 2 3s here. So we'll make them be a 3. 4 can't be in this column and can't be in this row because of that 4 there. So these are a 4 and 4. 5 can't be in this column. So 5 is going to be there. 6 can only be in this column here because of this 6 and this 6. The 2 means that that can't be a 6 at the top. And it didn't really matter because 6 wasn't going to work anyway. 7 can't be in this column, but it can be in the rest of them. 7 and 7. 8 is already there, and 9 cannot be in the bottom row, and it cannot be in that column. So that's a 9 there. Okay, 1, 2, 3 can't be in that column, so that's a 3 and a 3. 4 cannot be in this column, so that's a 4 and a 4. What that means now is that I now know that the other 2 numbers are here are 5 and 8. And that's going to give me an interesting thing. That means that cannot be an 8. So that's going to be a 7. That will be an 8. That leaves 3, 4. This cannot be a 5 or a 7. So that's left me 6 and 9. Alright, so 6 and 9. Can't be a 9 there, which I already knew it couldn't be a 9 there, so I don't know why I did that. And it can't be a 9 there. So that's poor checking on my behalf. That leaves me a 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 5. 3, 4. So 5 can't be there. 3, 7, 4. So that makes sense. So 1 and 7 are here with a 3 or a 4. Okay, so what else have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 can only be there now because that 6 is there. 6 cannot be there, so that's going to be a 6. 7 can be top and bottom because I don't have anything where a 7's coming up. 8 can be the top, which is right, and 9's already there. So let's do this. 1, and that's mainly because of that 1 there. 2, 3 is taken out of there and taken out of there, so that leaves those as a 3. 4 can't be in the middle, 4 can't be there, so 4 is the outside corners. 5 can't be in this column, so 5 is there. 6 is there. 7, once again, 7's not my friend at the minute. 7, 8 and 9 are there. So 1, 2, 3. So that means that these potentially are a 3. 4 can't be there, can't be there. So that's already got that. Already got 5, 7. So we've got 6, which cannot be there. Okay, this is interesting. So 6 can't be there, 6 can't be there, and 6 can't be there. So that's going to be the 6 there. If I've got a 6 anywhere else in that column, got a 3, 9. So 2, 3, 9. No, I haven't finished. Nope, I will retract that. Then my other number is that I'm missing is 8. And that's going to be in those columns. And that's why I had the 3, 9. So Alright, so 1 is definitely up there, 1 is definitely there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 can't be in that column, so 4 is going to be there, and 4 is going to be there. 6 can only be at the top, which is these two here. And I'm just going to say 6 and 1, 6 and 1. So these two can only be 6 and 1. So I'm going to clear these out and make them 1 and 6 only. So that's what all they can be. So 7 is there, so that can only be in these ones. 8, take it out there, so 8 is going to be here. Can't be, remember, can't be in there. And 9 can be in that column and that row, which means 9 is there, there, and there only. What it also means is they can't be a 9 now, because the other 9 would have been there, and that's now 1 and 6. Alright. Can't be a 6, by the way, because of that 6 there, so that's definitely a 1. That's poor checking on my behalf. So 6, 6, 6. How am I going for 6s? Got them all. Alright. That can't be a 1 now. These two can't be a 1. So the only place a 1 can go, it can't be there, can't be there, so that's the 1. Alright. So that means that that can't be a 1. And that leaves me 3, 7, 3, 7, 3, 7, 5. Oh, that should be 3, 5. 3, 4, 5. 2, 7, 9, 2, 9. So 3 is going to be in this column as is. So that can't be a 7. I've already got the 7 in there. So that can't be a 7, which is interesting, because that means that that leaves that as a standalone 8. Can't be an 8, so that's a standalone 7. That's, to finish that row, that's a column even, that's a 5. Alright, so 5 is there, 5 is there. So 5 is now in here. Going to clear out the 8. Alright, so 8 is up this column. That makes sense. 9 is there. 2, 3. 7, 9, 3, 9. 3, 8. 3, 8, 9, 3, 8, 9. So 4, 7, 4, 5, 4, 7. 3, 4. So where 3 can't be here. 3 can't be there. So 3 is actually 3 can't be in those things because of that one. So that's once again poor checking. So that's a, oops, that's a 3 there, leaving that one there as a 3. If that's a 3, then that cannot be a 3, so that's a 5. And if that's a 5, that must be a 4. Can't be a 4 in this column, here or here. So the only place a 4 can go is there. Alright, so that leaves 5, 8. That can't be a 4 because of this 4 here, so that's a 5. This cannot be, so 9 can't be there, so the only place a 9 can go is in here. And because of that 5, that's got to be an 8, leaving this one to finish this box off as a 5. This can't be a 5, only because I've done that, so that's 4, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9. So this can't be 8, 9 because of the pair there. Alright, so we've got a 7 there, so that can't be a 7, so that's a 4, leaving that to 7 to finish that column off. Because this can't be a 7 here, it also can't be a 4 because of that 4 there. So we'll clear out the 4s, and that leaves me with a 2, 8. So 2, 8. 8 obviously can't be a 7 because of that, so that's a 4. Then we 8, 9. Alright, so 4 can't be here. 2 is down this column, right? So 2 can't be there. That makes sense. 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 9, 7, 7. 1, 3. So that can't be a 5. And that's about that 5 there. So this is going to be, because 5 is not in this column and it's not in this row, that's the only place a 5 can go. So 5, that can't be a 5 anymore, so that's a 7. That can't be a 7, so that's a 1. Up here has to be the 5, but it can't be, or it needs a 5 up there, so that's the 5, leaving this to finish off as an 8. So 1, 7 means that's a 3, means that can't be a 3, so that's a 7, leaving this to finish the box off as 1. Obviously that's a 7, that can't be a 7, so that's a 3. Alright, and that leaves 4, 7 here, but I think I've got a 4, 4, 4, leaving that to finish that row off as a 7. If that's 7 there, it can't be in this column, so that's a 9, leaving that to be a 3 to finish that off. If that's a 3, that can't be, so that's a 2, and this can't be 2 or 5 because of those two numbers there, so that's a 7. So 7's still at the bottom here, so that's alright. We can see that 8 can't be in this column because of that 8 there, so that's a 9, and that'll be an 8. Alright, so 9 is to be here, can't be a 9 there, so that's a 9. Oops, sorry, I said it can't be a 9, so I then put it as a 9, so I apologise for that. So it can't be a 9 and it can't be a 3, so that's a 2. Alright, so that can't be a 7 there, it can't be a 2, so that's a 9. Leaving this to be a 7. Leaving this to be a 9, because that can't be a 9 there, so that's a 2. That's a 9. And finish it all off, that's a 3. Alright, we did that in 16.5 minutes. Made a really silly error with that 9, as you saw with the error there. I said, my comment was it can't be a 9, and then I put it as a 9. So, silly error. But on the whole, I think you would have seen how we can solve this. Until next time, bye for now.